A very warm day outside by Minnesota standards, but then again, it is still summer. Either way, the AC is working just fine at U.S. Bank Stadium in the Twin Cities. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Inside give to Elliott. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Gong. Going to throw right side here, complete. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. They run for it with Hunt. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Back to throw. Goff. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive with Cook. Oh, what a move. They find some open field here. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
The last run went so well for them. Maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on it and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins now.
That's complete to Justin Jefferson. Now this defense for the Lions, very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. A dime look defensively for the Lions on 3rd. To throw, Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, Ryan Wright on to punt for Minnesota.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Second down and 7.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Play action now. Cousins. And this one too low.
This is a perfect example of what separates the elite quarterbacks. Has his man open, way too anxious, ends up firing it in there with way too much zip on it. The great ones, they know how to relax and put the appropriate velocity on the football.
On second down, Cook. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing, Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen.
And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. We're scoreless after 1.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
I certainly know that I, for one, would not like to be on the other end of a tackle when this guy's coming at you full speed from his strong safety spot. Boy, that was a nice play.
And sometimes all of your best laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, They can't always account for individual effort defensively, and this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Open man is Thielen is complete. And the Vikings are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we've got movement up front. And I think this is going to be on Minnesota. They expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And they'll try again here, first and goal after the false start.
Yellow, yellow, yellow. Bring up 48.
Cousins. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Vikings post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. The point after is good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. Oh, good-looking return set up here. Running room at the 50. Look out. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under.
Now on 2nd and 13. Cousins. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
How about this offense? Already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive. They've certainly come out firing, even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Cousins to throw it. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
He'll get this right back to Reagor. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. The Vikings are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They run again on first down. Cook trying to run inside, but nothing there. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
In motion left is Cobb. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Second and 10.
To throw is Cousins.
And quickly finding Rager. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Cousins. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play fake. Cousins. That is caught by Thielen. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Dalvin Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
It's second and inches at the 39-yard line.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw is gone.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Gone.
Finding Elliott for the catch on the out route.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first and 10, Goff.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. From the red zone now, Goff. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take over. They're on 31.
And when a team advances as far as they did, got over the 50-yard line, don't you think that drive deserved a better ending? I think he needs to get with his coaches on the sidelines, make some immediate adjustments, and that's what you do. You don't wait. You do it from series to series, because drives like that end with a turnover, that's multiple times they picked him off already in this opening half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Following the interception, Cousins. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Throwing again, Cousins on second and 10.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's Chris Harris with a pick.
And the Lions are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
After the interception, here's Goff. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. A final shot before break here. Goff. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half.
Nuwanger now from his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Cousins now to throw on first down. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end who's looking to wreak havoc in the backfield, and he got there and put his man on the ground.
And as we check the next-gen stats, you'll see he had precious little time to do anything with the football there.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can't he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. A give to Elliott running left. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, we'll see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
They go to Elliott again. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On first down, it's gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yards can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Now gone. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And the Vikings are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, the field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Vikings. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way